He's going to. He's on his way.
I got some cans for Noah if he wants them.
Oh, yep.
I don't want to come get him or he wants to drop him off.
Are they at your house?
Yep. I was going to bring them, but I didn't know if that was you. I just bring it out after community dinner and my group said I was a truck and theirs. Did you
Yes.
start coffee?
Mm-hmm.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Look at you go.
I know, right? Where's your homework?
My homework?
That essay. It's due by the end of this.
What's the name of it?
Oh, yeah. Don't lose heart.
How do I know that?
Sorry, I didn't do one thing, Todd.
Hey, all that crap you're giving me, well, you're getting it back.
I think if I would have put the title, it would have bumped it into the second page. And that would have been
You said it
detrimental.
was don't lose heart.
Don't lose heart.
Heart?
Heart. Not fart. Heart.
The dog.
Okay.
Don't lose your cart. Don't lose your dart. I don't know if we're going to wait for my dad. Or...
Is he here? Coming?
He's coming. He's on his
From
way.
the house or from the
No, he was on his way from Baker, but that's at 5. So we should be
Well, you
pretty
got
close.
15 more minutes. Is he in the van?
Truck.
So what's this new car thing you got going on?
Well, him or what?
Well, I don't know. I seen a new car in your parking lot the other day.
My dad. They got a new car.
Where is
I
that?
have the orange Explorer. I got that in August.
Right.
Where are you guys at? Oh, okay. We'll wait for you. Hurry up. Step on it. Just don't hit a cop. Bye.
Or a cow.
Or a cow. I hit cops, he hits cows. Anyways. Yeah, so my car needed I'm gonna let you just ponder that one. I
We'll get to that in a
need to
minute.
get a service in LeGrand, so I bought it from Legacy Ford in LeGrand. So it's like, oh, free service. So take my car there. And then they're like, oh, by the way, you have $1,000 worth of work that needs to be done. So that whole free service thing becomes not so free. So, and then while that was going on, then my washer decided to walk all the way across my laundry room, and the kids were like, what's happening? They thought like a herd of elephants was running through the house. And I was like, it's just the washer. And it's been making noises and like bang, 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 and like the barrel or drum, whatever it is like not attached, and so it like does its own thing. Well, this time it was like walking across and it walked out the door. So I was like, we should probably get a different one. So yeah. So they had to go pick up my car, but when he dropped off my car, then he saw a car that he liked. They've been talking about getting a car. He was going to wait for a year. My mom wanted one now. He wanted to save. Now he wanted one now. My mom wanted to save. So they got a car, all because I needed a free car service. That turned into
It's your fault.
really a lot for
what
a
does
car.
he need to do to it that's not part of the service?
Belts and things that were due by mileage, and all the sensors, all 4 of those were out, and it's $160 every time they do something. So this part was like, oh, this is how much it costs, but we're going to charge you $160.
Did they show you the belts?
By warranty or by mileage.
Did they show you the belts?
No, they didn't show me belts. I get taken advantage of all the time, Todd, because I know nothing about cars.
So next time you go, I will go with you if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Because I used to do the same shit to my daughter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And she knows now that, you know, because I sent her in for an alternator and the guy's like, oh, you need a battery, you need this, you need that.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, no,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
So, yeah, belts are, yes, you can do in my service, but, you know, how many miles does it have on it?
100 and something.
It wasn't the timing belt, was it?
I don't know. There was like there's 2 different ones, the AC and the serpentine,
serpentine should be the same as
serpentine.
AC.
Tomato.
That's one belt.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shouldn't
I
have
don't
two
know.
belts on there. It should be one.
Oh, I don't know. I just looked at the paper. So a lot of things I didn't know what it meant.
And the thing is, unless it's cracked or worn, okay, they can't
But my
force
thing was,
you.
is I don't know. I would not be mindful to be like, oh yeah, I should change this, and it would become a problem before I needed it changed.
But
Before I remember to.
You wouldn't even know what to look for to
Yeah.
see if it needed to be
unless
done.
it's cracked or anything, belts last forever.
Do you remember the name of the service technician?
It was just somebody at Legacy Ford
Yeah.
in LeGrand. So Nick, I always talk to Nick.
It was Nick.
I don't know if he did it, but he was the one who I talked to on the phone, and then there's other people that have done it. I think that says their name on there, but I don't know.
Nick's the reason my truck was stuck there for 10 days.
Oh no.
Talked to, ask for Burn
Burn.
specifically to deal with your car next time.
Okay.
Because he's no nonsense.
Okay.
See, they're trying to get more money out of you. Okay, now, yes, you just said the magic word, right? I took it in for a service. It's supposed to be free, and they have all this other crap on it, right? That's what they want. Okay, so, and I hate it when they do it. So, I gotta go to LeGrand next week, and I will go into Legacy Ford, and I say, listen, you guys aren't doing the right thing. Okay, so that guy is probably getting a commission on the parts that he just put on your car. Okay.
It's what I mean. It wasn't like they like arm wrestled me into it, but it's like this is what your cars do for by mileage. Should you do it? And I'm like, do I need this? And they're like, well, you don't technically have to have it, but if it went out, it could be bad. And so then I'm like,
Unless a
my other
belt
car
is
had
frayed, cracked, or old, okay, you don't need to change it. Especially a serpentine belt, because number one, you carry one with you, and it's easy. You call somebody like me, and I can come out and put it on the highway and it breaks. Because you just flow.
so basically, I should not ever have to change my belts again. So if they try to tell me to change those, I can say no, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
You know what else they try to do to it, or
I just know the sensors, which he
wheel
said you don't.
sensors?
Yeah, like to tell the
You
tire
don't need
pressure.
those.
Well, I would not. I don't walk around my car to make sure on my tires. I would be thudding down the road before I'm like, something doesn't feel right.
Well, I tried this
So
with my mom.
it
when
is
they,
nice to have those beep at me.
They do have sensors to read the pressure of the tire. Right? They said, and she called me because I put tires in the car, and they said, oh, we need the rebuild kit for the sensors.
You're
And
not
I'm
supposed
like,
to be drinking that, sir.
Rebuild
You're
kit.
grounded.
You don't know what it is.
You're grounded.
It's a
By its
Coke.
color and fizz,
It's Coke.
we could have a pretty
Where's
good
your
guess
kids?
on what it is. They're in the nursery.
Is it Coke?
It is.
I knew it.
I better test it out.
Hey, your grandma's
Yep.
here.
Definitely Coke.
Careful.
Easy.
Careful.
So they tried to get her by saying, oh, we need the rebuild kit for the sensors. There is no regulator for sensors. You gotta replace them or you keep them. They either work or they don't. There's no rebuild thing for them.
I'll have to look at the thing and see what I'll make.
They charged you $160 a piece for those?
No, the sensors were like 88 a piece, but then every time they like did something, it was
It's
like
$160.
$160.
For
Which is
labor.
so my washer went out, and I called Appliances and more to see if they send anybody out, and they're like, if they come out to Richland, it was going to be $160 or $170 just to diagnose it. If I brought it into town, it was going to be $130 for them to diagnose it, and then whatever the parts and labor on top of that.
And
So
you
is
can
it
get
a-
them like super cheap on Facebook for $100. So
Is
it's
it
Yeah.
a big
way cheaper
washer
just to
or
buy
Huh?
one.
is it a big washer or just a
No, just like a whatever the
Apartment
4.5.
size one?
No, it's not apartment.
No,
So
Pretty
there's
good.
and I'll get you the
That's
address
regular
in.
I already gave him one.
but yeah, they went and looked, and then after it was like,
Well, there's a used repair place that deals in that refurbishing in Boise. We bought our stove there. They're awesome people. They give you like a 90-day warranty and all that good stuff after the rebuild. So our stove hasn't burned up yet. So that was 2 years ago.
his dryer's going out, so they needed to get a new set. So then they're gonna give me their washer. I'm gonna go for them.
The breaker will do it.
'Cause I'm here.
Sorry, I'm late. I didn't think I'd think of that.
Here we are. Who's leading this joint?
Somebody want to open us up in prayer? Who wants to pray? Go ahead.
Father, we just thank you for this time to be here and just discuss our worship Sunday for the congregation. Just leading people into your presence, thinking about songs and other aspects of worship, Father, with preaching and communion time and fellowship. You are worthy to be worshipped, so help us to use the skills that you have given us. And we just know that when we worship you, we are blessed. So be with Olivia tonight as she shares with us her song. In Jesus' name, amen. Would you have me?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, we need to share a sheet.
Oh, yeah. Did you do that?
It's called Don't Lose Heart.
Don't lose heart. I'm slightly obligated because it's also tattooed on my arm, so I had to pick that one.
What?
The song.
You had to pick that one?
I had to. It's tattooed on my arm. Can't exactly tattoo a song on your arm and be like, that's not the song I'm gonna pick.
You could. You might need something else.
I'll just play it.
That's the sound of an American oil. Hard at work. Want to be a part of it? Listen up.
Hello, money?
Another sleepless night, praying hope comes with a morning light. Right now you're feeling like you've lost this fight, and fear is screaming out your name. So you say, God help me, you wonder if he's even listening. Truth is I've wondered the very same thing, so you don't have to feel the shame. Let me walk with you through this valley and tell you all that I've learned to be true. Don't lose heart, don't you dare let go. Better where you are not alone. I know it gets hard, I know it gets hard. Well, you get it hard, so don't lose heart. Take my hand, I'll show you all the stars from where I've been. Remind you how we both know this story. I know you'll do the same for me. These afflictions that are only temporary are gonna turn to glory beyond compare. So don't lose heart, don't you dare let go. Better where you are not alone. I know it gets hard, I know it gets hard. Well, make it hard, so don't lose heart. Don't lose faith, just hold on tight to every promise God has made. You can lose the fear, deny what grace. Just lift your eyes to your Father's praise. Hear the song he's singing over you. He says, don't lose heart. I'm never gonna let you go. I'm right where you are. You're safe in my arms. So don't lose heart. Don't you dare let go. Better where you are. I'll never get you alone. I know it gets hard. I know it gets hard. Well, make it hard. So don't lose heart.
I never heard before.
Does anybody else heard?
No.
Bruce Chapman.
So why not?
So, whatever her
What's the food name?
little thing says, it's a message of endurance. The lyrics and message emphasize that even when life feels overwhelming and reasons to despair exist, one should not give up or give up. Give in or give up. It focuses on the belief that God will not leave or forsake individuals, as referenced in 2 Corinthians 4:16. The song serves as a musical reminder. Keep trusting, believing, and holding on to hope in the face of life's storms. It's so whatever her 5 things it's speaking to those who feel overwhelming despair and difficulty. It's about not losing heart. The speaker's a Christian who's been in a place of overwhelming despair. The history is from it released in 2022. It was written to offer hope, comfort, and encouragement to those navigating intense grief, trials, and weariness. Inspired by his own journey of loss following the tragic 2008 death of his 5-year-old daughter, Maria, the song represents a full circle moment of finding joy and trusting in God's presence despite profound enduring pain. I connect because the last 11 years have been overwhelming and unbearable, and I have a hard time not losing heart. Not necessarily a worship song, as it is not singing to God, but to a person who needs encouragement. And there's tons of Bible verses: 2 Corinthians 4:16, Galatians 6:9, Psalm 27:13, 1 Samuel 17:32, and 2 Thessalonians 3:13. Yep, life is mostly hard. It gets harder as you get older, so try to find something encouraging to keep going. And that's my spiel. That's how I feel. That is my heart. Well, life is hard, and you have to find things to keep going. So.
I hate to write it. I'm gonna quote the bear.
I don't know what else you want me to say. That's it. Yes, life is hard. And if you want me to cry in front of everybody and tell everybody my life stories, that's fine. That's the point, to make me cry. But yeah, life is really crappy. It's mostly crappy. And I have a hard time wanting to live. So this song helps me to try to get through it, but it doesn't always work. So, but here I am. So praise Jesus. I'm not there yet.
I think it's a stage of life, though, because when I was younger, in situations, I knew God was there, but I was doing my thing. I wasn't doing his thing. Yes, life is crappy, but I think as you get older, you have moved to another stage, as in our stage, which is when you're 20, you're free and you're not really thinking about, what's out there because you're 20. 30, you got an inkling of maybe there's something else there, but you're still kind of moving in. 40, you're kind of 50-50, you're starting to, then as you get into your 50s, you're like, well, maybe there is something to this, let me pursue this and see. Then as you pass 50, you're like, well, I think I like this side a whole lot better than I like that side. I'm not doing my own thing now because I'm following God. I won't stick to the T because I sin still, but it's free because I'm not where I was at 20 or 30 or 40. I don't have to write things down on my calendar because of, who I talk to or, who I'm going to be with or, what's coming up or this, that, and the other. That is so stressful when you live that environment. Different situation, your dad's a pastor, I get that, But, yes, life is crappy, but God is there. My life was really crappy when I first moved here. I was 50-some years old and I was living with my mom. My social life took a big hit, but I had to take care of her. Is this where I wanted to be? I didn't think I'd be back here. But God being with me, brought me and Cindy back together. And, I think life is great now. Because I have somebody to talk to. She knows when I'm going through certain circumstances that, just like your dad probably knows with you, and she says, hey, is that the way to handle the situation? Or is this, blah, blah, blah. Or on my own, I would handle it. I would get mad or, just like, I don't want to say curse God, but we had long discussions about, I want this now, kind of deal.
I think not trying to be mean, not trying to get you to cry. That's not trying to. It's almost like we can't be honest with each other. Not the right pour out everything of things situation. I don't think it's just age or state. I think it's circumstances. You can be a little hurt and angry and 60, or you could be whatever in 20. I know it's your circumstances. I don't have to be in any state. That's what you want to do. And I think people struggling with God. Where is he and who is he and why and how to walk through this, yet without thinking it, without pretending, without saying everything's okay, no it's not. And how do we put it on faith? Understand that God is good. It's more than just life sucks. It's really shitty circumstances going through right now. And then see how do you wrestle it out with God? How do you work it out with God? Without giving up, without being, cynical.
My buddy always told me that you have to walk through the suck to get to the other side. And that's the hardest part of life, is walking through the suck. But how you deal with that makes you stronger when you come out. I've had these same conversations with my daughter. As in, when I split from my wife, I actually told my kids, they were old enough to understand what was going on. My son wouldn't talk to me. He was very upset, and my daughter was disappointed. And I told them that I was still their dad, that you can love me or hate me. And I'm just thankful that they decided that they wanted to love me. My daughter's so smart, man. I don't know where she gets it. She's like, so what are you going through right now? And she understands where I'm at in my life, or I could go to her with anything. I hung on to a relationship, and I don't know if you've ever heard of codependent. It's I don't want to say habit, but they talk about it in 12-step a lot. I had a 7-year relationship that I hung on to that really, and my daughter was straight up. She's like, you know what? That was probably the worst relationship you were ever in after you left mom, because you just needed to, I needed that,
Somebody to be there.
It was a really crappy relationship, and I just hung on to it, and I got treated like crap, and I took it, I didn't know how to get out of it. Basically, I couldn't walk away from it.
See, my suck, as you called it, was me. It was my own fault. I see her suck.
Right.
Is circumstances that she didn't ask for, or you don't purposely make a bad choice in a relationship, but it turned out really bad and it sucks. I had one that I never blamed God, because it was me,
right,
what I did. And so it was more confessing, repenting, and being thankful that God still loved me, was there for me. Even my kids, they were young, they didn't know exactly what happened. But my 15-year-old son hated me for probably a good year.
Oh yeah, I know that feeling.
We were at a men's retreat, and son went in and told him, he was 10, 13, I don't know, something like that. And I heard God's voice through him when he says, no matter what, Dad, you'll always be my dad. And in my ears I heard, no matter what, you'll always be my son, even though you really screwed up. Right? So it's a different suck. I messed up really bad. And so I don't know how to, I know we've been walking through this for a while. There's no easy or pat answer. So you have this, you have to see your song. Praying hope comes with the morning light. Don't lose heart. Don't let go. When Jesus says, "I've been where you are," is that him speaking, or is this Steve or is Chapman talking?
I don't know. You'd have to ask the writer himself to know specifically.
But I know
Probably go either way.
didn't his son run over his child? Backed over his child, the writer of this. Steve or Chapman, you guys know that? He has kids, and one of his sons backed over one of his daughters and killed her in an accident, total accident, backing the car out of the driveway and just ran her over. And then to not only deal with your own grief, but the guilt of your teenage son who just ran over his sister. And so, yeah, so many songs are born out of pain and hurt and mistakes. And that's,
So when did you get it tattooed on your arm?
Right before I went to court last time. I said I could go to the insane asylum, I could go to jail, or I could get a tattoo. So I opted out for a tattoo. So.
So I've been through a lot of the same kind of crap you're going through. And it's not easy. And it's not easy to put a good face forward. Especially when you're in front. And I know where you are. And it breaks my heart that you feel that way. Because you are a wonderful person. Olivia, you give so many people hope. Just by being able to get up and give your testimony of what you've been through. And you're showing your kids how strong you are. By getting up and doing all these things, even though it's hard, you're showing them that you still have faith in God. And even though sometimes it feels like He's not there, because I've been there too, I've just been like, where are you? Why are you not helping me? Literally wondering if I'm going to survive the night, the day, where my husband has his 3 hands around my throat, slamming me into walls, all the things, right? Like, where are you? And I know that you feel that a lot, especially with your ex-husband and all the things that he's done to you. He continues to do to the kids. And I know that's hard. But you also, you're their light. And even though it's hard to wake up every day and put the smile on and do all the routine things of just getting them in the shower, getting their teeth brushed, getting them food, getting them dressed, making sure they have clothes, it's a lot when it's just you. And quite honestly, I don't know how you do it. But you do. And even if you don't realize how much hope you spread to other people by taking one foot and putting it in front of the other every single day, you do. You're very smart. You're friendly. You're outgoing. You put things on that are crazy, like the fall festival. That was amazing. Look how many people showed up. That was because you guys put that together, right? Like you bring the community together. And I know like it's easy just to be like, screw it all, losing hope, right? And so I can see why you would get this tattooed on your arm. I don't know why you go through the pain of it, but
Tattoos are nothing, man.
oh, I don't know about that.
What's it say?
Don't lose her.
I got one. I got too many. I gotta have it.
But I can see why you chose the
That's
song.
one.
I was really curious tonight. I'm like, because you know so many songs, right? Like, just me, I know like a lot of songs, but I don't know songs, right? But I was like, what would Olivia choose? Like, out of every song out there in the world, like, what would she choose? It kind of makes me sad as well, like the song, because you deserve so much more. You deserve happiness. You deserve joy. You deserve all those things, and it's coming. And I can tell you because I'm on the other side of it. And I dealt with all those things, you know, with my ex-husband, with his son. His ex-wife would just take him to the bars and leave him outside by himself in downtown Boise in the middle of November or December without a coat, without anything. And he'd call me, and I was an hour away. So I'd jump in the car, I didn't care what time it was, and I would go pick him up. And it's terrifying. Because there's nothing you can do. And I had no idea of knowing, because she would make him leave his phone at home. And then she would literally stick him on the sidewalk in front of the bars in downtown Boise.
Is that your son? Yeah.
My stepson.
Oh.
And my ex-husband worked out of town all the time, so he was always gone. It was just me. And so I never knew what I was showing up to, right? And I was a lot littler back then, you know, 115 pounds, 120 pounds. But like, you'll get through it. The kids will get through it. They're resilient.
I'll tell you, Olivia, what I've seen since I've been here, and it really scared me when we lost an individual that was the worship leader. And I didn't say a lot when I first got here. I just said, hey, this is what I've done. Use me if you need me. And I understand you guys didn't know me. You guys, and then all of a sudden we lost that. You know, I actually picked my guitar up, got really strong, and I started just practicing. We have seriously stepped up in this worship team that was going to go with, because we didn't have anyone. I wasn't to the point where I could just get up there and sing and strum a guitar. I wasn't there yet. My whole deal was videos. You know, hey, let's get through this with what we can. And I've said this before, with you picking songs, there is a fine line between the congregation and what we have, because you have younger and you have older. You know, there's really no kind of middle of the road people in this church. They're, 40, you have 60 and 80, and you have 20 and 30, So you appeal to a lot of people in this church when you pick songs. And it's awesome. I love music. I've played it, I've sang it, but I don't know if I could do that. Buddy of mine in Washington, he does the same thing. He's a worship leader, and he does that fine line thing too. Cindy's story. I stepped into that story because of the fact I know where she was. Okay, I had told her before we got married, I'm not that guy. I will never be that guy. I can't. It upsets me to the point of men treating women that way. Okay, and to the point that I just want to do what they do to women. Okay, and it sucks. It really does. But you are loved in this church, and you have a gift up there holding this thing together. Because when you get up there, you look so confident. You look so like, let's do this. Okay? Nothing out there. It's all about God. It's all about worship. It's all about the song. That's what your dad brings home. Okay? Yes, trust me, I feel the same some days. Why am I here? I went through that to be here, but why am I here now? I got sent twice overseas, combat zones. I seen guys die. I'm here. Why? Why am I not there? That was my job. I carry that because I have friends that are here. Might be a different situation, but you hold this together.
And I guess you know, I never played football, but there's a lot of things that go on with the team, with the football team in the locker room afterwards that the public doesn't know about, and they go through adversity together, and it bonds them together, and you have to tune out everybody what they think. So I guess I've seen a worship team where a little more intimate, you might say, a little more, we're being kind of more closely made together with our weaknesses, our struggles, and I guess my point is that, not that we pretend that but we don't have to share everything up there with everybody. We don't have to just, but maybe we can hear as far as share, cry, laugh, struggle, hold each other accountable, become that team that got your back here, your back here. We know you're not perfect. You know I'm not perfect. I'm preaching that. You know, no flaws. But we're still loved by God. We still love each other. I think that's what I would say. I don't want to pretend, you know. And that doesn't mean it is perfect. But I don't have to do this.
I was being honest. I was
I
gonna
know.
say,
I know.
oh, this song speaks to me and it makes me feel good, and this is what helps me get me through. That was complete honesty to say life steps and it's hard to get through, and you try to find something to try to get through. That's where I'm at. That's honesty. To not get up here and pretend like, oh, you know,
Right. No,
that's all I
guess
can muster.
Transparency.
yeah, I guess my desire is that we help each other walk through things. We've been there more, much more similar, than maybe this guy is. I'm sure how much we think. I don't want to be fake, and I know that's how we walk through it.
Just know that you can lean on us for support or call or like let's go for a walk or whatever.
Cindy is a good ally. Call her or call me and I'll tell her.
Or don't even have to talk. We can just go walk or get a bowl of ice cream or whatever, right?
Oh, I want to invite you to that.
You know, sometimes it just, you know,
And it's not
like
going to go away. That's the thing.
it doesn't.
It's not going to go away because we have to deal with these things
Or
every
thank
day.
God for the picture.
Waves over you.
That's more like
What?
I have a TV that we could use a hammer on and you can bust it up. They have those rooms, so they're pretty effective. So we don't need a room. I've got a mountain. We could just do it on the basketball court. You can just smash it up. It's fine.
It's like target practice.
Sometimes it's better just to do the physical part of it than just wham, wham. Goes a little bit crazy. Watermelons work too.
Doesn't matter.
Does the song help? They go with their
honestly, most of life feels like a big sick joke. It does. It just feels like we're here to be tortured in the sense of God created us, but we can't be perfect because we're not God. And then He puts these desires in our hearts. So, you know, oh, be fruitful, multiply, and have a family, and be all these things. And then He just allows it to when we have kids, we're supposed to protect them, but then we have to fight all the way, and all these things happen to them, even though we're trying to protect them. And so anything good that we desire, at least in my life, has just been, it's turned out to be a really bad thing. Like loving somebody and forget, like all these Christian principles that I was raised on, to love and forgive, to not hold things against somebody, directed my decision in marrying somebody by loving and forgiving them, not holding their past against them, thinking I'm doing what God has called me to do, only for this person to be horrific and continue to be horrific, and to be divorced from him and not to be able to escape him still. And then to watch my kids have to go through all of that and have no choice in that, and to continually put them in a position to have to deal with that, and to have a court system and judicial system and cop system that doesn't hardly do jack crap about it until basically they're dead, and then everybody will step in. And I guess I would like to prevent that, but apparently that's too aggressive to be proactive to protect your children before they're dead or maimed. And so you're looked at like this crazy person who's overreacting, and but, and so yeah, it's like it talks about being married, and not that you have to be, but it's a good thing. It's supposed to be a good, thing and represent the relationship with Christ. And it was the worst decision I ever made in my life.
I can
Like
say that
the
twice
biggest,
over.
yeah.
I
So
can say that twice
horrifically
over. But I can
traumatic,
also
I
say
would-
like the discernment on my part, because I did the same thing you did. It's because you have a big heart too.
And
I
all these good
hated-
things, but then it's like that's what landed me in this terrible position. And if I would have been like not so loving, not so forgiving, not so soft and whatever, I would have not done that. If I wasn't thinking, oh, forgive 70 times 7, I thought I was doing what I was supposed to be doing after I married him, and all these things that transpired. Well, the Bible says we're supposed to forgive, and we're supposed to continue to forgive, but all these bad things keep happening. At what point does this become unhealthy when I literally want to kill myself, but I'm supposed to not get divorced from my husband because the Bible says not to? But he's leading me and my family down, a horrific path, and all these people come with Bible verses, and it's not helpful sometimes. It's not like I know what the Bible says, I know the hope, I know all the things that I'm supposed to know, and yet
It's okay to
it
be angry.
doesn't always help.
It's okay to be angry, and it's okay to be mad, and it's okay to be upset, and it's okay to be pissed off, and it's okay to want to scream, and it is okay to scream, and I'm sure you have.
Mm-hmm. You could ask the Ravens; they're my neighbors. They probably
I've been there too. Like it's okay to do all those things, and you're not expected to do that, and
You
especially
kind
in
of
this
are though
world.
in a Christian community. Sometimes you are, and you're only allowed so much. You know what I mean? You're only allowed to scream maybe one time for a little bit, and then you need to be done and move on. And God's gonna just take care of it, and you're supposed. You know what I mean? And so sometimes it's hard. Everybody else appears to be more capable and able to handle these difficulties, and you know what I mean, in life, and I feel very unable, just emotionally, even with a small thing. Like other people have been through way worse things than me, and with what I have, I feel completely like wrong person to have landed this, and like out of everybody in my family, we would have thought Kyle, my brother, would have ended up in a situation like me, or somebody else, and not one of them, and all the decisions that they made and the people that they married, they weren't always good. The choices that they made weren't even a good choice in how they went about it, and it hasn't turned out. You know what I mean? So it's hard to feel like, and I'm not a perfect person. I'm not saying that, oh, I did blah blah and everything should be great. I know we're all sinners. I know that I'm a sinner. I'm a crazy effed up mess. That's the raw, honest truth, but I did try to I'm a type A personality, and I will do the right thing and organize myself and make sure everything's this, and sometimes the Bible's like, oh, if you do this, then that happens, and like all of that is blown out of the water. Like you don't make these choices, and then all these things happen, and even when you pray for peace, like if I can't get these things, if I, my marriage was not restored, my kids are still having to go through this, I still have to go through this, I'm gonna have to live with my parents at 36, my wife, all these things that just come crashing down all at once.
I lived in a camper for
I lived in a camper, I've lived in the bungalow, and I'll just keep recycling all the places I've lived. But all these things that the Bible says to ask in my name, or whatever, and you pray for these things, and they don't happen. They don't, and it's a good thing. It's not like a selfish, ungodly, whatever. Like, these are prayers that if you read in the Bible, that's something that should be prayed for, and they don't happen. So it's like, okay, I've given up on praying for my circumstance to change. I prayed for him to change. That's never going to happen. And I've prayed for peace. I've prayed for joy. I've prayed all the prayers that I can pray to be able to do what I need to do to get through, if that makes sense. And it's like very rarely slight moments of peace when it's like probably not going to make it to the next moment. If some, and usually it's like I cry my eyes out. I literally have nothing left. I don't know what else to do because I can't end it because it'd be really devastating to my children if they found me, but I can't get up and deal with this circumstance. So cleaning, I just get up and I start cleaning, and that's how I've gotten from day to day, is to take out the trash and do my dishes because it irritates me enough to keep me motivated to
Did you
do that.
read the last verse of this thing?
Probably says something really encouraging.
So, I'm not going to take it there, right? You can lose the fear in a light of grace. Just lift your eyes, and you've heard this before, right? But I got a little thing down here a little bit further. So don't lose heart. Don't you dare let go. God says that to us every single day. Okay? When I get up, I'm in pain. Okay? But I get up, I do my thing on Tuesdays. That helps me out because I don't like taking medication. I fight with my doctor because all I want to do is give me medication. Right? My back is so messed up from all the things I did in the Army. Okay? My knees are jacked. They wanted to put a new knee in. They did it. It didn't turn out all that great. Okay? So I have to watch how I walk because I can fall down the stairs or whatever because my knee don't bend. Right? But I'm the type of person that I have to get it done. So I work until I'm so sore that it takes me 3 days to recover from things. Okay? But I know he is there. Okay? You don't think that he has been through this? God, he has been through this. He was tempted in the desert for what, 40 days? Here, eat this. Turn this rock into bread or whatever, right? Jump off this cliff and I'll give you everything, right? Now, I'll go back to when I was a kid because it's totally different nowadays, right? We have to explain to our kids that cartoon is not real. You can't jump off a cliff and end up like a, Wile E. Coyote. You can't. Our parents taught us that, okay? So it's unrealistic. We know that. Or my kids know that because I taught them the same kind of deal. God knows. Yes, it's encouraging, but don't give up. Trust me, I've given up a lot. I used to spend $500 in the bar because I thought I had friends. And then I woke up one day and I asked them to buy me, and then I lost all my friends, which that was the turning point. Okay, now I'm going to turn this just a little bit. I was married for 25 years. Okay, I wasn't the best husband. I was gone a lot because I was in the military. That gave me time to do things that I probably shouldn't have did. Right? At the end, I found out how much I did in the marriage. Okay, how much she did in the marriage. Kind of how it was being kept together. I had things on my mind that I could not bring to her because I didn't want to get in an argument. So I held it in, which is not cool at all. She had 3 jobs. She laid all this on me when I split with her. Hey, I had to get 3 jobs. No, you didn't. That was your decision. And you work late because you didn't want to come home. How's that taking care of a marriage? Or how's that taking care of me? How's that taking care of your kids? I have to get up early and go to work in the morning. And I'm coming up on retirement, 22 years in the military, and then now it's gone. What am I going to do to take care of my family? Right? So we split. The month after that, she went out and got a boyfriend. Now, again, I'm not saying I was all that, right? this is where my church that I was going to, I loved so much because we went to the same church. She had her boyfriend there. We were still married. She had her boyfriend there, okay, and brought my daughter. My daughter handled this situation so cool because she would sit with me one week. I would go pick her up, bring her to church. We'd go out to lunch, and then I'd take her home. And then next week she'd go with them. I was part of the board. Okay, I was heavily involved in the church. They didn't understand what I was doing. Okay, I was living in sin. The day I stepped down from the board, I went to them. It was a Saturday. I went to them and I told everyone on the board what I had done. Sunday, I went to church. Do you think I wanted to be there? When I walked through the doors, the devil was telling me, everybody's looking at you, everybody's talking about you. I wanted to run, but I didn't. And I sat in the front row for an hour and a half. It was hard because I didn't want to be there. And there's been times in my life that I didn't want to be here. Okay. Yes, it's dark, but we're here. We're bringing it up. Matter of fact, put my vest on today. Guess what I had in my pocket? From 2 weeks ago when I gave Amazing Grace and I was sitting in there bawling, you all gave me crap. I found that tissue and it was still wet. Okay? Because that's my daughter to me. So.
And maybe the testimony isn't that fixed everything.
He does.
Clearly. No.
Maybe the testimony is that he didn't allow you to give up, or you walk through it every day, even in the pain, and you are a testimony to others who may be going through things that are difficult every day. It's that I didn't give up. I didn't fix anything. I didn't change my circumstances. But he allowed me to keep walking. And he brought me through. You know, where he's bringing me through.
Yep.
I think so many times we hear the testimony, God fixed my marriage, God delivered me from alcohol, God, you know, and I'm not saying he doesn't. I mean, we pray for that. But maybe some of the testimony in life should be that I'm still here, I'm still walking, in spite of the circumstances. And so maybe we want the circumstance to change.
God woke me up when I moved back here. God brought me to Cindy. God brought me to this church. Cindy asked me to come one Sunday 3 years ago. And this guy preached on Galatians 5 about serving self. And it woke me up. I know Cindy's story. Cindy knows mine because as a getting in another relationship, I had to tell her this is what I've done. So you need to make the decision. God brought us back together after 4 years for a reason. He knew when I was 18, way back when, that I wasn't going to do that at that particular time. It's a story.
It's hard to watch the rest of that. I have some you told me I asked myself over and over, why didn't I see it? Why didn't I see it? So, well, I was praying for Dad, and I made the decision anyway. You know, but I just said, well, look, thing that why didn't I handle this change? So again, it's not a good choice. You know, I have guilt as far as I didn't see it. God, why did you give me eyes? You know, I've told you before. It's not about taking them for the team. I can't get rid of them. Go to jail for you so you can be free. I just be done. But then,
It's gonna help, but there's nothing there.
that's right. But then I think about my grandkids, looking at their people and that. And what's not right, but
Oh, look at you go.
And that's the frustrating thing is that I just feel stuck. But there's no, it's not going to change. Can't do anything about it.
Hey, you know what that is?
Can't end it. Can't end it. Anything we want to do would be wrong or illegal or unchristlike or. And so then we're just left to continue to deal with it, and that's what's frustrating and hard. But my
I just know I know it's Satan. I mean, I know God is there. I've never doubted God. You know, this is never blame God for anything. Because every problem I've ever had is my own fault.
Exactly.
God's never done anything to me, you know. So you have a different story, and you feel like God did this, or God allowed this, or God didn't. Why would you, you know? So I come from a different aspect. Any grace I have, I'm just thankful for that I deserve. And so it's different. It's like I only thing I needed God to change was me. I needed Him to change my heart and give me new eyes and take the sins that I problem. So He wanted to. My statement has been, God, I love you more than that. God, I love you more than this. You know, and that leads to death. That leads to destruction. That leads to hurt. You know, so there was a season. So mine is just dealing with my heart and God, not dealing with, you know, I've never been maimed and paralyzed. You know, that house burned down, that faithful wife, but, you know, God has just blessed me in spite of myself. And so I guess, you know, you look at that from a different perspective. I did the right thing, saved myself, you know. So why, God, why do you allow this to happen? Why do you continue to allow this to happen? Why do I have to continue to go through this pain? And I know we've said, Lord, just look at your blessing. You know, look at all the things you're giving me in life. But it's in, you know, I don't want it to be that empty word, empty solution, empty, well, Olivia, just look at this. You know, I don't want it. Because
I think that's the easy thing to say. You know, and I find myself doing that. And especially with my son. You know, I think because of his situation and what happened to him so young in his life, you know, he chose to stay with his wife and after she had a brain aneurysm and, you know, I keep telling him his gifts are his kids. They weren't supposed to have kids. Right? I'm thankful that God gave me two beautiful grandkids that they weren't supposed to have, but he doesn't see it. You know, he's in that same situation you are. How could God do this when I'm 18? Almost take my wife. Then I have to make a decision to stay with her. Then I have to go to school to learn how to take care of her. I have to retrofit my house that we bought to get her up and down the stairs. You know, I have to take her to surgeries. I have to drive back and forth to Seattle. I've got to work to get a job to pay for all of this. You know, so he's going through that same thing. He's 34 now. So, you know, and I pray for him every day. And my prayer has changed for him because, you know, I'm his dad, you know, and I got to a point where I couldn't ask God to let him see you, right? I had to change my prayer that somebody else would come into his life and grab me by the hand and go, come on, let's go follow God. Okay. He knows how I feel. He knows where I'm at with God now. Okay. And he's getting there. Not not quite there yet, but he's going through the same walk as in this sucks. This is happening to me. I gotta bust my butt to get this because of where I'm at. He could have walked away, but he didn't. Right? And he's more of a man than I am at 60. And he's only 32. His father-in-law asked him, actually told him, if you want to walk away, do it. And they talked, he looked off the floor and he looked at him in the face and said, "You gotta be kidding me, right?" 18 years old. I see my son become a man. More than I could have ever done. Because I don't know how I would react to that. So, hang in there with us.
What you were saying is that we know what you're going through, not to the extent that you don't feel that you can go through something. To see you still get up there and lead worship, to see you still show up is encouragement to us. So just pray that you keep putting one foot in front of the other. I like this song. What else can you do?
And on the taking your life thing, this is me talking. But I've been there. I don't like pain that much. And it stops me every single time. Because I would screw it up. And I would have to live with it. And I know how to do it, but I would still screw it up. That's just my mindset. And the other side of that, what would it do to my kids? What would it do to my wife? That's the easy way out. This is hard. Like you said, about it's fine.
One come to a conclusion of ninth grade that for you that life is hard enough. There's a difference between life is hard enough and sucks. And you realize life is hard. It's hard. To say that it sucks
Is that giving up to a point?
I say giving up or losing hope. But that's the point. I mean, that's different than what they are. Faith still in God, even though it's not what I want, it's not what I hope for. Still holding on to faith. Lord, I know that you did that for me, I can't do it for you. I can't do it for you. Under that, through your own struggles, that it's hard. Why this happened? I know when we go to other people like Joe, you say, "Well, yeah, I'm always doing something to Joe. I didn't lose all my children in my house is broken. I didn't lose everything. I don't have wills all over myself." So sometimes we don't find comfort in that. We don't find comfort that other people don't have harder with that. We just seem to get comfort. It's a different perspective.
I use the rest of the disciples. I know where they sinned. I read it all the time. They made it. I made it. And I'm a sinner. I am.
I mean, look at this. Person most of the church is related to this Lord. The woman, married, struggling, hurt. So, like a friend. Huh?
ever. If you thought it, I probably thought it as well.
And I know there's a ladies in this church. They have to bring out of the festivities. They mean well, but they never have. So the pat answers don't. And they just crying so when you said this.
Was that your phone?
That was mine.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was a bird.
No.
I'm glad you're here tonight for the last week.
Would have been worse than tonight, if you can imagine that.
We've been a little raw last week.
Could you have another court day or something?
Yeah. Report lost Tuesday.
Oh,
And I lost my SHIT. So,
in court.
not in court. I waited until I got out of court. But yeah.
Did they give him back some custody or something?
No, he just.
He knows how to push a button.
Yeah.
His lawyer.
No.
No.
It's just
Not
him.
much really
Just him.
happened at that
You
court
just
date.
have to say the name, and I will Yeah. So I
It was
just
court date to set a court date.
set a court date to set a court date, and then
That's so stupid. I went through the same exact thing. I walked in and they were like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" Well, I wouldn't be sitting here if I didn't want to do this. Well, let me see your paperwork. I give me your paperwork, right? Okay, come back on such and such a date, right? Well, we went over your paperwork and we see that everything's hunky dory. So when do you want to go to court? What? You couldn't have told me that like 3 weeks ago. I've been ready for 5 years. This is
The thing for the site of PTSD for the treatment. The site of things you might think you has against you.
He still has power and he knows it.
and
And so he'll use it as well, any way that he can. The only way that you can, that I found that you can stop that from happening is just by simply not caring about what he says or how he says it. And I know in the moment that is like, all you want to do is take a bat to his head. I'm 100% certain of that because I've been there 1,000 times where I'm like, I just want to. I mean,
it's one thing if you don't have to deal with it, but when you have to, I think it's just. And then when I have to deal with it in regards to my kids and all the things, it's just, and it's not gonna quit for another 11 years. Like I've been doing it for 11 years.
How much much later?
And that's the depressing thing is that I
really, Roy.
No.
don't
Well,
feel.
I think you got, there for a while you got a false sense of reprieve because you had no visits, no nothing, and it was really nice. The kids kind of adjusted for a while. There wasn't a back and forth, and you got to forget about it for a while. And I think that's hard. And all of a sudden, boom, you're thrust back into that reality. It didn't go away. It was a nice reprieve, but like you said, even in
it's
the
just
good
not long
times,
enough.
huh?
Just not long
enough.
You've said if you just child support out the window, I don't care, just go away, never come back. I don't care about your child support, I don't need your child support. But so yeah. How do we worship through the storm? That's my
It's hard.
So, the storm, I've been thinking about this for the whole meeting here. I spend a lot of time on boats, obviously. And there's always storms that happen, but long time ago I realized that the storms don't last. And you just have to have faith that he will deliver you through them. They don't last. No matter how scary they get, the waves could be 60 feet high, but and it's always a combination of what he does that we don't realize, what we don't see, and what we do ourselves boat leaks constantly. I always have pumps running. There's anything I can do, I do it. But at the end of the night, it's what he does that gets us through the storms. We're not going to see it. It's just going to happen when we least expect it.
I think that's a good analogy in that so many times we expect God to do everything. You know, you're running around plugging holes or bailing. You're doing what you can, but you know even your efforts won't save. You know, but you don't just sit there in the cab and do nothing. I'm not saying that's what you're fighting. You're doing. You can only do so much. You do what you can, and then it's like, God, I can't do anymore. And you know, I just have to leave it in your hands. The storm is not going to last for a year. It might last for 3, 4, 5 days. And I'm not making an analogy that your storm only lasts for 3 or 4
It would be
days.
nice.
Yeah.
18-year
It would be
storm,
nice
No,
if
I
you
know.
would just be like, I'm done.
And I know that someday we'll look back on this fight. It'll be such a
I'll
book.
be old, and
Huh?
that's what's depressing. Is by the time the storm passes, I'll be old and gray.
See, I guess my point is
But
that
who cares?
we look on the temporal, and I know we live in the temporal, but I have to think, we have to think eternal and go, and why is this life? What's this life all about? And I don't necessarily know the answer to that. I just know when we get to the end, it's going to go, wow, that was like a pinpoint on the time of eternity. Or even like Paul said, wow, compared to what the glory, which I haven't seen yet, compared to the glory, actually that became nothing. It seems everything right now, it seems more than everything. And I know you don't like to hear it, well, someday, and I think because I do, and I know my wife has, we put too much stock in the little white picket fence and the green grass and that, and that's, and I know in my 20s, that's the way I looked at it. My 20s and 30s, I had everything ahead of me, you know, career and goals and this and that, and then now at 65, you're going,